Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. It's coming this way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And
they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Muscles him off. Sheds another. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Step 180. Round 80. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Rivers on the money, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Bernard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first and 10, Rivers gets it to his running back, Bernard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Now Rivers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Check 24. Check 24.
Room!
50. All day. All day.
Room!
Any day.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And the catch good. It's Eifert. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Orange 5-4.
57 to Mike.
Rivers again. Open man is Uzama. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Get him. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Delta!
Again, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with him in the last game.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. They'll set up the screen to Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Preston Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
First down, Rivers. That'll be taken in by Anderson. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Rivers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Hey, go orange. Orange. 12, 12, 12.
Nice 57, 57.
Load it. Load it.
Watch that.
To the air again here, Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that?
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, what a move. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Red! Red!
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Alpha! Hey, here's slat.
Throwing again. Rivers. Funches has it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
180, 380. Red Delta.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Run 80.
He's coming, double up.
Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. He completes it to Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rivers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Anderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He goes underneath for Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rivers on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red Delta.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Let's make it hot.
To throw again. Rivers got his man. It's Eifert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In your face.
Hey, go Orange.
Tighten up.
Orange.
On 3rd down, Rivers. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Stay there. Stay there. Flag 15.
Switch up. Switch up.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Anderson is the lone man in the backfield here as they get set for a 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down.
He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wentz now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first down, they run with Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well as scores. From earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
And it's third down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go, here we go. 280.
54 Mike. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Anderson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready! Black 15!
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
12.
3rd and long for Rivers. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Wentz now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go with Howard again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Ready?
54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Wentz on third down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Mike.
To throw is Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run with Howard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got daylight. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Load it! Load it!
57's the mic. Watch 57. I know he...
White!
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Done. Round 80.
56. Push him back. Push him back. Check 43.
Wait, 80 hot.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, easy. Behind.
Rivers. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
56. Check. Crunch.
Alpha.
Mike's 56. Check pass.
Done.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Alpha.
57 to Mike. 57.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
White.
To throw is Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score as his guys have now moved out in front.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Rivers. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's got his man here. It's Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Keep it skinny.
On play action, Rivers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Anderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. C.J. Anderson, 27 yards as they have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Wentz now to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Philadelphia.
Done. Waiting.
54 Mike. You.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Another run with Sanders.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Working from the gun. Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Go. Sweetie! We own it. We own it.
Wentz on the draw leaves it for Sanders. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Let's find 7.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first.